Donald Trump has always been a figure who captures attention, whether through his bold words, towering presence, or the sharp turns of his life story. Known across the world for business, television, and politics, Donald Trump has lived a life filled with power, wealth, controversy, and influence that continues to leave an undeniable mark on history. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. He was the fourth of 5 children in the family of Fred and Mary and Trump. His father was a successful real estate developer who built affordable housing across New York, and Donald Trump grew up watching the drive and discipline it took to manage big projects. From a young age, Donald Trump stood out for his confidence, energy, and a desire to win. His mother often described him as lively and sometimes headstrong, a boy who already wanted to stand in the spotlight. Donald Trump's education began in private schools, but his parents sent him to the New York Military Academy at the age of 13 because of his strong will and need for structure. At the academy, Donald Trump developed discipline, leadership skills, and a love for competition. After graduating in 1964, he briefly attended Fordham University before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, where he studied economics. Wharton was one of the few schools in the country offering a strong program in real estate at the time, and Donald Trump took advantage of the chance to learn both the theory of economics and the practice of property development. He graduated in 1968, ready to step into the business world with ambition. Donald Trump began his career working in his father's company, Elizabeth Trump & Son, which managed middle-class rental housing in Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. He quickly showed a talent for spotting opportunities and making bold deals. In the early 1970s, Donald Trump moved the company's focus from outer boroughs to Manhattan, a place that held more prestige and bigger rewards. He took charge of renovating the Commodore Hotel into the Grand Hyatt in 1980, a deal that marked his arrival as a serious player in New York real estate. With this success, Donald Trump rebranded the company as the Trump Organization, putting his name in bold letters on buildings and projects across the city. Over the years, Donald Trump expanded into casinos, resorts, and skyscrapers. Trump Tower, which opened in 1983 on Fifth Avenue, became one of his most famous properties, a shining symbol of wealth and power. Donald Trump also became a celebrity businessman, appearing often in newspapers, magazines, and on television. His flair for showmanship kept him in the public eye. In 2004, Donald Trump became even more widely known as the star of the reality TV show The Apprentice, where his catchphrase, "You're fired," became part of popular culture. Donald Trump's major achievements include building a global brand that stretched from hotels and golf courses to clothing lines and entertainment. His ability to market his name as a symbol of success set him apart from many other businessmen. In 2015, Donald Trump made the unexpected decision to run for President of the United States. Few believed he could win, but his message of "Make America Great Again" connected with millions of voters who felt left behind. In 2016, Donald Trump shocked the world by defeating Hillary Clinton and becoming the 45th President of the United States. Donald Trump's presidency was marked by both achievements and challenges. He signed a major tax reform bill, cut government regulations, and reshaped the Supreme Court with 3 conservative justices. He also focused heavily on trade, renegotiating deals like NAFTA into the USMCA. However, his years in office were filled with constant controversy, sharp criticism from opponents, and deep political division across the country. The COVID-19 pandemic tested his leadership further, and in the 2020 election, Donald Trump lost to Joe Biden but refused to fully accept the results, leading to one of the most turbulent periods in American political history. In his later life, Donald Trump has continued to play a central role in American politics. Even after leaving office, he remains a dominant figure in the Republican Party and a powerful voice for millions of supporters. Legal challenges, investigations, and media scrutiny have surrounded him, but Donald Trump continues to fight for influence and position, showing no signs of stepping away from the spotlight. Donald Trump is still alive, and his legacy is already the subject of heated debate. Supporters see him as a champion of the people who shook up the system and put America first, while critics view him as a divisive figure who tested democratic institutions. No matter where opinions fall, Donald Trump's impact on business, media, and politics is undeniable, and his name is likely to be remembered for generations. Sometimes by losing a battle, you find a new way to win the war. Donald Trump.